Class 5 students, welcome back to a new lesson. Today we're going to learn a poem called A Laughing Song, written by William Blake. Now before we go into the lesson, like always, let us first learn about the poet William Blake. Now William Blake was an English poet, printmaker and a painter. He was born on 28th November 1757 in Soho, London in England, and he is considered as one of the most important writers in English. Some of Blake's work include Songs of Innocence, from which our poem has been taken out, Songs of Experience, The Marriage of Heaven and Hell, The Four Zoes, or otherwise called Vala, Jerusalem, etc. Now, Blake passed away at 69 years of age on 12th August 1827 at the Charing Cross, London, in England. Now, we must understand that much of Blake's work have been appreciated only after his death. Now, coming to the poem, A Laughing Song. I will read the poem for you all, and then we'll go and break it out line-wise. A Laughing Song by William Blake. When the green woods laugh with the voice of joy, and the dimpling stream runs laughing by, when the air does laugh with our merry wit, and the green hill laughs with the noise of it, when the meadows laugh with lively green, and the grasshopper laughs in the merry scene, when Mary and Susan and Emily with their sweet round mouths sing ha ha he, when the painted birds laugh in the shade, where our table with cherries and nuts is spread, come live and be merry and join with me to sing the sweet chorus of ha ha he. The poem was published in 1789 by William Blake, and the poem is from Blake's collection Songs of Innocence, like we've mentioned earlier. It is a lyric poem, and it consists of 3 stanzas, and the rhyming scheme is AABB. Now, if you can look into the first stanza, first line, when the green woods laugh with the voice of joy, consider joy as A. Now, second line, and the dimpling stream runs laughing by. By rhymes with joy, and therefore is A and A. When the air does laugh with a merry wit, wit does not rhyme with by, and therefore wit is B. And the green hill laughs with the noise of it. It again rhymes with wit and can be considered as B. Therefore, you can find your rhyming scheme as AABB. Now, the poem is about laughter, and the poet invites readers to the happiness of the time when things were unspoiled and innocent, and thus is inviting all of us to join with nature in the song, as everyone, be it nature or other people, have begun to laugh and are merry. And he knows that this great joy will not last forever. Now coming to the stanza. When the green woods laugh with the voice of joy, and the dimpling stream runs laughing by, when the air does laugh with our merry wit, and the green hill laughs with the noise of it. Here the poet begins with the laughter and happiness of nature. He's trying to personify the woods, the stream, the air, and also the hills. He describes that in the first line, when the green woods laugh with the voice of joy, he's describing that when the wind blows, the sounds the green leaves of the trees in the forest make is of joy. It almost sounds like a voice of joy, of happiness. Next, and the dimpling stream runs laughing by. Here in this line, the speaker, the poet, is again trying to do the same thing. He says that the sound made by the flowing river or the stream is also of laughter. Dimpling stream rather means when the wind blows over the rivers, the waves start moving and therefore look as though they have formed dimples on the river, on the stream. So all this sound that the river makes also seems as though the river is laughing along with the green woods. Coming to the next line, when the air does laugh with our merry wit. Now the air also has joined in along with the green woods and the dimpling stream and is laughing at the humor. Wit here means humor. The next line, and the green hill laughs with the noise of it. So green hill here rather means during spring, when the leaves of the trees in the hills are all green in color. So that is what the poet is talking about. The green hill, they have also joined in at the noise of the laughter going on around the green woods, dimpling stream, the air, and also the green hills. They have all joined together in the happiness. Coming to the second stanza. In the second stanza, the poet talks about how the lively green color of the meadows seem like they are also happy. So when the meadows laugh with lively green. So meadows are actually fields or lands covered with grass or wildflowers. And especially during the spring season, when everywhere on the meadows is all green in color, the poet feels that that green color of the grass, of the meadow, is also joining in the happiness. They are also laughing. The next line, and the grasshopper laughs in the merry scene. Here, the poet is trying to say that the grasshopper, the insect, the grasshopper, has also joined in on seeing how green the meadows are. The grasshopper also feels very happy about it and therefore has joined in the merry scene. When Mary and Susan and Emily, with their sweet round mouths, sing ha ha he. The poet notices three children. Their names are Mary, Susan, and Emily. They are all joining in and singing the song Ha Ha He. So children, they have cute little sweet round mouths. So with that mouths, they're all singing Ha Ha He to the scene where the meadows are all green. They look very happy. And the grasshopper also has joined in the whole scene. And these children are also being happy and laughing along with nature. Moving on to the third and the final stanza. When the painted birds laugh in the shade, when our table with cherries and nuts is spread, come live and be merry and join with me to sing the sweet chorus of Ha Ha He. Now the poet here talks about painted birds. Painted birds does not mean that somebody has gone into that nature, to that scene and went on painting birds. That is not so. What the poet is trying to say here is that the birds in that scene where all this beautiful nature is singing and laughing along, he sees birds which are very beautiful and very colorful and therefore calls them painted birds. Painted birds means colorful, beautiful birds. So the poet says that these birds laugh in the shade. Shade here, maybe they were under the trees or in one of the branches of the trees, in the shade, or maybe in their nests. And they have looked upon how beautiful and how happy everyone else, everything else was in nature and have joined in the laughter. Where our table with cherries and nuts is spread. Here the poet must have laid out a table wherein he has put in cherries and nuts on the table. And he says, come live and be merry and join with me to sing the sweet chorus of Ha Ha He. So the poet, after having laid out his table with cherries and nuts, invites all of us to join him and be happy, be merry, be happy and join him and sing the sweet chorus, Ha Ha He. Everyone, please come and join me and come and be happy. Come and join the laughter we're all sharing. Nature is happy, the birds are happy, rivers are happy, meadows are happy, the green hills are happy, I am happy. Why don't you all come and join me? Chorus is actually a repeated part of a song which comes rather after the verse. So he wants us to sing only Ha Ha He again and again, numerous times, only to convey how happy we are. So that is your chapter, A Laughing Song by William Blake. Moving on, we now have your assignments. I want you all to focus on these, write it down on your English notebooks. All the answers are available throughout the video. Please listen carefully to all what we have just discussed and you can pretty much easily answer these questions. From exercise A, you are supposed to give the meanings of the following words. You have 7 words here: green woods, dimpling stream, wit, green hill, meadows, painted birds, and chorus. You will write down the meanings of these words or phrases. All these questions, all these words carry 1 mark each. You will be graded for it. Exercise B, you can answer these questions in a sentence or two. The first question is, what is the speaker asking all of us to do? The second is, what feeling is conveyed through the poem? And the third question is, who has written the poem? A laughing song. So please answer these questions. You don't have to give long answers, maybe in a line or two as mentioned here, and they will also be graded for 1 mark each. So that is 10 marks for your home assignment, and that is the end of your lesson, A Laughing Song, a poem by William Blake. Thank you.